Good afternoon. Money Reg, aka Legend, back with another video called When I Was a White Man. Many years ago, back in the day, I used to be a boss. And sometimes I had to call the Office of Labor Relations. I was preempting processes to see how the courts or someone would rule against us if we took a position or a stance on a certain worker. Many times I would leave my government name. No one would ever get back to me, or get back to me 2-3 days later. And there was a guy that I worked with named Bernie. He comes to me one day. He says, if you want to get these people to really respond to you, you're going to have to do a couple of things. I said, do a couple of things like what, Bernie? He says, well, I want you to change your tone in your voice, and I want you to come up with a name. What name could I come up with? I said, come up with any name. And you'll use that voice and tone. Just make sure it's white. And he was a white guy. So just make sure it's white. So when they answer the phone, they know they're talking to a white man. And you'll be able to get the services that you need as it pertains to certain court cases. This, that, these, the. Not a problem. So one day, I decided to take him up on his word. Call the Office of Labor Relations. Ring! Good morning. This is Mr. Jack Lippman speaking. I'd like to get a decision on X, Y, and Z. No problem, Mr. Lippman. We'll get right back to you. Just let us research the situation. Thank you very much. And they hung up. I said, oh, shit. This really works. 45 minutes later, they called me with the legal strategy and the decision that I really needed. I couldn't even believe it. So every time I called the Office of Labor Relations, I would put my white man voice on, and I would get the services that I need. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't even make this shit up. So now, fast forward to 5 or 10 years after I leave this job, I go to another job, still in the same department. Now I'm in charge of a big budget. And I'm working, and every 6 or 7 weeks before the budget is due, you have to have a budget hearing. So they moved all the central functions regarding budgets from downtown Brooklyn to Staten Island. This one particular day, I'm calling from my office, could never get an answer. I had to speak to this lady named Miss Taylor. I never knew her. She never knew me. Everything's good. I thought we had a pretty good relationship because I don't know her, she don't know me. She would never return my call. The entire summer, ladies and gentlemen, she never returned my call. So one day as I'm packing to go on a cruise, I'm downstairs packing, something told me to give this woman a call. And I remember what Bernie told me. Put the white man voice on, use the white man name, and see what kind of services you get. Not a problem. Pick up the phone, ring. Good morning, may I speak to Miss Taylor, please? Who's calling? This is Mr. Whiteman. Literally, ladies and gentlemen, you can hear her footsteps running across the floor with her heels on. She gets to the phone. She says, who's calling? I says, Mr. Whiteman. She said, you're not Mr. Whiteman. I said, when I was a black man, you never answered. Therein lies the creation of Mr. Jack Lippman, ladies and gentlemen. You have it here first. Until next time I see you, God bless you, and good night, and thank you for coming out. I'll be in touch. Stay in peace.